But you Anna bit to be a team song na mai.
Kofi de Baba.
Okay.
My hands burnt on less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest flame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, all other ground is sinking sand. When darkness seems to veil his face, I rest on his unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, all other ground is sinking sand. His hope is covenant and blood, so perfect in the Roman flood. When all around my soul gives way, he gathers all my hope and stay. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, all other ground is sinking sand. When he shall come with a trumpet sound, oh, may I then in him be found, but in his righteousness alone, faultless to stand before the throne. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, all other ground is sinking sand.
Amen. Amen. Edawase Anna. Enyumrei omaye mompai. Edawase yedewra di ne nyankopon adom ade adom yen. Se yemra na ase na kyerɛkyerɛ. Bishrayen shrafo nyame enyumrei o Yesu dimo. Amen. Mefasa akonye so na masa da osofo asibio Pastor Drobe di akon ne mpanimfo and stewardship department team. Akonye bi amaye nsafe yensua onyankopon ase. Agirifo yenyina edi ho adanse ese onyankopon wabehira ne ma. Sei no onyame peso yeye. Opese atena ne nase esukuu mu na wo kyerɛkyerɛ. Babia ni asase so a ɛyɛ the right place. Since ti onyame nase no kyerɛkyerɛ. Anu nti anwumre ne yama mu nyina akɔ aba asɛm aba stewardship emphasis week yase. Na watwi onyame wahyira yɛn yaka in his image, his will, his divine favor. And yɛka safety link ɛyɛ mpaebɔ akwanya a wɔde ama yɛn. Na onyame apledge sɛ ne tumi nyina na hoɔden nyina na honya nyina ɔde begu so to secure our deliverance. Into onyame bɛgye ne mankwa. And then onyame dum no yɛka his compassion. His compassion. Agirifo de yɛsua hu ne sɛ onyankopɔn ɛbra bɔne baayɛ ɛpepa ne su firi onipa mu kora. So onyame asan fa yɛn sɛ or restore ne su ne honhom ɛwɔ yɛn mu bio na yɛtumi asom. Nyame su baako a anwumre yi ɔpɛ so restore ne yɛn mu no ne compassion. Sɛ yɛnyɛ onyame suban no saa ne bi pa ɔbɛpɔn yɛn na ɔde akɔ fie. Ɛno nti Yakubu nwoma no de ma yɛn sɛ Nyamesom pa enkekae ne dambia ni ho. Ene se obi ekohwe ekunafo eni nwisia na wasa yi no ho afiri wiase mu enkekae no ma enye nyina. Enu nti eye pa se ya pa se ebedi onyame achi. Na ye wuyi ho afiri wiase mu eni mu afidie ene nkekae yo nyina no. Diaka ene se ye benya onyankopon suban a eye ehumobro ayam hihie wo yenya bi. Awurade Yesu ba asase so no ebre bi obehu nipa ma no. The Bible can say he was moved with compassion. I had to say what bad time. Neba ekwa ahuchire bi mo se o meyam o se meyam anase obatan de kire se mensono kire se etimi kan obatan no de eto no ba no saa tinkan eyo Onyankopon suban ne no na opese ebi dua yemu enunti Yakubu ya wasa kire wo James 1:17 and 18 o se achedie panyina efiri soro efiri han agya no nchen ono na adane hunhun bia eninu sa gift ayeka ho asem compassion Onyankopon mu na efire na onyame de sa hunhun ema ne ma odo onkoma ene wa adwen nyina bema no na waka so onyame penye ho omo brem nyame hunhun won saka bi sadie Onyankopon asem edema yen no verse 18 was say his own will begat us onamono ane persona wawo yen with the word of truth Onyankopon asem that we should be a kind of first fruit of his creatures. The Atiane say, se onyame wado yen sei, na wa yen sei, na wa wo yen. Owo yen se, yemeye no baimu abakan man. Eye no baimu abakan so dia, na yese onyame adie nyina mu. Saa ne hunhumi, obiara a wode ne koma manon, onyame mani nusu ni bi. Onyankopon oyemyefo no ebombrohunfo saa nipa no benya saa honhom ne bi enu nti agidifo de Yakobo san de mayen bi o ne se onyame adom yense dia ene na moma yenyi yehum free ewiase mu nkekaye enoma afidie nyina ho ene ahantansam ne noma braboni ne nyina enyi yehum free mu na fe yanye Onyankopon asem no wa ahobrasie mu ne no na bagye ekra agirifo se ye de ahobrasie tie asem yi na watwe mu na ya ma na anye kwa Brazil kasa no wose ya ma na ankogu abo so na ya ma na ankogu nkasa mu na ya gye no koma mu pa ebegye wo kra nkwa we eye nejisa enunti verse 22 no was say but be ye doers of the word yenye asem no yofo not hearers only nyese betie ne keke deceiving our own selves say ye ne dada ye ho agidifo ehia papa ensem aye tie ye mfa nwasa ye sremu Nemo ye beje ku ya kuma mu said ye beye beje ye kra enuntu wase do not be just hearer emetie ne keke for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the mirror or in the glass the atiane say so ho uko jina hwehwe ni mu a ujina ho said ye otie no a se bia anye de ma omu sa na o kire Say it yasem no na ya apply ya mo nyame kwan no anyi yakoma mu adwuma o se te said ye tie no ense say bia amayemo. For he behold himself and just go away, and straightforward he forgot what manner of person or man that he was. Ye free her point ye no ye ko nsakra bia ni mu bio. Enu ntia nwumre ayamempa bo se ye beji asem na hobrasie mu sade be ye adwuma we mu. Na se onyame ade ne honhom no maye ne. Onyame besa testi yesi ye ono honhom a. Nti anwumre ye nti asem ni yi. Onyame wo specific instructions, direct instructions your person ye yo na ne honhom no betena ye mu bi. Ehun hia pa. Enu nti Yakobo ofri ho no no oka se pure and undefiled religion before our God and the Father is to care for orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. Enunti nyam suma mapapa o nyame hwefri enchen nanke kan bia nimuno nansan yanke kan yon say ye kan yenyo ana tiefo refifo na ye be ya asem no yefo no se onyame se wode enyanka ani nwisia ani akurafo agya yen se yenye won ho adwuma. Munmu se David kan se wona abode nyina hwe wo na mo aduane ne brem. Enipa nyina da onyankopon. No onyankopon so no wose meni akurafo nyina agya meni nwisia agya eyo onyame asede that is his responsibility to take care of them. Na sadie no onyame wa trust yen, and he has entrusted that in our hands. Onyame de sajume osuma jume or de asha yensa. Asafo no, that is the reason why we exist. And yes sir, na emfaso bia ne yeso. Say ye behwe se akunafo ani nwisia no safo no ye behwe wo. Enunti onyame wama ye nyina different lines of duties. The Lord is calling upon his people to take up different lines of missionary work, to sow besides all waters. Onyame edi asempaka adwuma na ahye yensa se yenua no asu ahodo nyina so. Yenua na asu ahodo nyina so. We do but a small part of the work he commanded us to do among our neighbors and our friends. Adwuma na ye yo nenso ketua bi even in the church of God. Say na ye watenka ema wona ohunu amane. Wona wo ho dudu won say na ya tenka aye wo mo sitie. Nanka mpese ye namfofuo mu, nanka mpese ye neighborhood. Ese se enipa nyina ti nka se wo oyo nyame nsi anam. E wo neighborhood. Sa asem bi to no, sa asem bi kire no so a ese sa opono no obebo. Se yebeti onyame asem onyame de sa adom no nyina adom ye. Ne nipa hu ye se ye onyame nkrofo. Moma yentie na yenyo. By kindness to the poor. Ebra ye ya yemye akire won ahia won no. Won a wo yare no. Won so ore aho no. Ye benya tumi wo won so influence. Ye wo hoi no. Ye exert influence all the time. Whether it's good or bad. Wona montam ho no a krofo hwewa. So wait. There be a twam hakwa. Ohu nipa kro ncha. Ejirifo so onyame honhom wo yen so a ye neighborhood ho no ombehu nipa ayeye se awrade ne nsa eda yen so na wasra ye enipa no hu a omu bedo onyame asese omu won po wo omu neighborhood ho mekai se yekoto asori den neighborhood of one omu shed that babe catch rest. We are so happy some aba if you say na ya saw down na ye club omo de bike and a baho be ye de turning around ma spinning and ma wisie baho de saano and until they were glad so omo hu yi agidi for nearby ye influence to saying Mumma omu nyina hu se ye yo nyame nkrofo omu na ba ye nchen ye na ye ko omu nchen omu so omu ani age se omu hu ye na senti omtumi be ka asa ne se nyame honhom wo ye nso nyame ahye ye nso omu hu ye ne omu nipa ye agidi for mom ye mercy ya na mom no ye nye fa yam ye enkyere wo mu na ye nyi do enkyere wo mu na omu beba onyame aheniem se ye no sa pepepa. The highest missionary worker no such opportunity for such should be allowed to pass unimproved. At a say, sa kwenye ye onyame di amaye, mo mani ntwamu keke. So da ho e wono. Mo mentimi enkyere se ye nyamsom for papa. It is the highest missionary work that we can do. The presentation of the truth in love and sympathy. Asempano say an enkrofo ka ho asemo. Ese se omutimi hu say ye wo do na ye wa atenkan so. Enye dry. Ese se omu hu se onyame do asemo ye ka no efrakumam na efrodom. Na se de Yesu Kristo aka kire ye no. Say ye kwasa afo ne nchen by his grace, by his spirit. Ye benya nipa bebre aberade nchen. Ehun hia pa. Onyankopon se wode mobrohunu ayemye ode aka ye ne no abom. It is God's purpose that the rich and the poor shall be closely bound together by ties of sympathy and helpfulness. He has a plan for us individually. Agidi for sawadwene say uwo onyame ni plan mawa uye mistake. God has a plan for you. Onko ano watela o plan for you. Ekwa odo befa so aye adwuma. Enu nti no onyankopon pese yende safo a omuwe neighborhood asori no mukura no ben obi yenu futufo ben obi shirano ben obi ma wonsu nyamsompa mfiri wonchen. To all who shall serve him he has appointed a work. Onyame ye adwuma esu amai. He bid us to interest ourselves in every case of suffering. Onyame say yehu so obi hunu amania yenye interested in that case. Moma yen running from that. Ana moma yen yeni. Atoda obi hia moa pa. Nanso moa pese ye de boa no. Yen yehu se enkoyi. Nanso yes, ye pese ye sevuska. Ye sevuska. Sika no yo nyame dia. Esase ye de hye na nyam. Agirifo ye nhye no so pa. Enu nti se ye boa foforo ye yiyam ye ayam hyehye wo odo kire wo mu a ye benya nipa bebre aba onyame nchen. Efi se ye nti no Kristo be ye ohiani o. What you the four papa. We are see on a boy. University and in San Wajuma. Nanso said ye be ya yen ye benyan kwenti obeye ohiani. Agirifo ehiafo a omo wo yentem. Homeless for ye shia omo. Debie nipa no omo twa ho shia no. Onyame de omo asi ho se entwetwe ye koma. Na onyame do no metena ye mu na enyi pesami nkumenya emfiri ye mu. Se o bomodin na diska kakra bi ache obi a na me ne Abigail no mkoye sa na me ko gina ba bi obi o gina ba bi sresre ska me se maniska se oma obi $20 30 and $50 oyi no coat on na ekro the whole day once sresre ska bi na eniji a wode ko no okase onyame nhyira no agirifo se ye toaso ye we no mu a emma nipa entete no mo nka nyame ho asembone na be ye nhyira ma ye nyina. Yesu se Jesus says, whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, you do it unto me. Jesus said, kakra bia yebeye ama yenuanum sa homeless boy. Eto da ye say, omwa na mo ye drug for obi ye say, me nu anya sa akura. Me my experience bi maka bridge achi me peska kura atwa menya ma yo sresrefo bibia betumi ato obetumi alusu wallet bibia betumi asi obedani osresrefo enu nti yanhwe ho yie pa me be fia enipa bi ahye me nso sre omo begina me omo se car no me de asi am be bie gate a no ma ba no mo sresreska agirifo debia nso me kase omo mfaska nhihye car no nti obia obesre obi mani bi agirifo senti onyame de maye no esese ye yosa uhu obi na kom de no no ba nchense manaduane a empa panya entete awurade yesu na eba wonchan yenhya no so pa compassion and sympathy onyame pese yenya eno no onyame suban ehu hia se yenya sa suban atise eno nti wo se the wants and wretchedness in the world are constantly appealing to our compassion and sympathy. Sa nipa omu ya mobro no omu hia de no omu titi gyina no onyame opese twetwe adwen. Na twetwe adwen sa onyame de sa osom no adwuma no amaye. Sa ministry say ya de hwe won a wo ho akamu na wo hu amane no. Or say that service no is the most pleasing to him. Eno ne so onyame anipa. Eno nti se ekọ odifo Isaiah homa no etia de onum nwotwe ni mu nsia ne nso na. Wo se enye de mepe ne sa afa mu de mo pan no be ma ahiafo ana. Na de definchi nso mu do mbebe fie ana. Wei ene de me awurade mepe. Enti agidifo onyame eyo onyame a oye yemyefo God of benevolence na sajuma no ode ahye yeso yensa se yenyo yenyina na nemo sentia ye steward sentia ye ambassador sentia onyame de assurance and say you will manage his affairs intelligently obehweso yipa. We are to minister to the sick, to feed the hungry and clothe the naked, and to instruct the erring. There are many who complain of God because the world is full of want and suffering. Bebre eka wonyame di hu asembone. Na no abofra bi ono obi kohia and was say so onyame wo hode a. Why are there so many sufferings? Why? Kwala no questioner obuso obi no. But the Lord is a God of benevolence. And through his representatives to whom he has entrusted his goods, he would have had all needs of his creatures supplied. No bronson kwen shiro nyame de ehire. Yempota moho ensese ko bi dakom. Yebetumi supply san onyame aye wose. Onyame aye representative say safo no omudi abobo se no onyame wo ho ade na ehuru amane esese ka yen yetumi supply all their wants. He has made abundant provision that none need to suffer from wants. Onyame de waya no hwe ebra Israelfo efri Misraim ba no o say the record was said na omu ni ohiani wo mu na omu ni oyarefo wo mu. Agirifo si ebe sum nyame sompa onyankopon waka ne ho ntam se obegyen akwanyina mu enu nti oye steward yi no onyame ade ne nwini ahye say huhum nwini the oracles of God no asade sika talents enu omanyina agya we yenhwe ye kwan efa so manage no if he say nyam sompa edam ne nkekan ni ho no ene se wona kom de won no Yeah, my word. Or say, when someone comes to your door and say he's hungry, do you turn him away empty? So be bow punano se see as a come dinner, Obamna kwana. And I say, Oberman bibi swuni. Only the circumstances of womb. And judge no anchor say no tear, say no tear. E here and the may be a sad natural. And to Onyankopon per se, yen ye hwesa nina. My neglect you more. If it's a neglect, no, a sin, say yes, sir, and more. Namunim, God works upon human hearts. Yen ye come so, send to Nyamia friends, say ye may first fruit, no bemu abakaino. Ni subai no what you do, it is will be by and channel and yamwa. Next, so Onyankopon, only ho. See a buano sweat to me doing Yamia, and TNT said, or can I see the Father who has died in the faith? I know, okay, as empower. Set obi wo who are woo ya suffering, resting upon the eternal promise of God, left his loved one in full trust that the Lord will care for them. And how does the Lord provide for these bereaved ones? He does not work a miracle by sending manna from heaven. He does not send ravens to bring food to them, but works a miracle on human hearts to expel selfishness from the soul. He unsealed the fountain of benevolence. Dunyame yana said, "Amma raven, and then Fabian Merano, Sansono into man and frisno, Nemon wo koma no, and Wonyame ye suajuma. Na wo bue sayam ye insutreno, ewo kumam. Said the Baya will be to me abwasa nipano. A jiri for Onyame yesa or the 2% min coming any free mu now what the G a crown. Tiajiri for Moma yen seeking for ways and means to help the needy. Na yen ni pesamin kumenya en free mu. Any offense to neglect the needy, an offense to neglect the needy. Say yebuya niguswa a offense kese. He tests the love of his professed followers by committing to their tender mercies the afflicted and the bereaved ones, the poor and the orphans. These are, in a special sense, the little ones whom Christ looks upon, whom it is an offense to him to neglect. For Seubu enigu obia here dear soa. I am from so a bonnet. Yes, to say, Samoanya mame, and Amoanya manke to a Namoanya mame, Moya manke to a Namoya mame. And here ye bediate mufo, yen shadow sopa. Those who do neglect them are neglecting Christ in the person of his afflicted one. Tiajiri yen shadow sosa. Omo kuma eye wele so mba ye onyame adwuma onyame beshiro. Every kind act done to them in the name of Jesus is accepted by him as if done to himself, for he identifies his interest with that of suffering humanity. Ajiri for yaw nipa di wanwan Yesu wu obewu ye no obewu ma adasa obewu ma ne bonyefo. Enunti mumma yen neglect obia wo hu amane oyo onyame agapade odagatem kura oyo onyankopon oba. His seal is upon that person. Do not neglect your duty. Emuwane ngu adwumba onyame de asho sasono. Negligence is sin. Se wubu anigu so ebone. He has entrusted his church the grand work of ministering to Jesus by helping and blessing the needy and suffering. On all who shall minister to them with willing hearts, the blessing of the Lord will be upon them. Womwa omobaye jumano kumanyinamuno onyame ebeshira safo. Until death shall be swallowed up in victory, there will be orphans who will suffer in more ways than one. If the tender compassion and loving kindness of the church members are not exercised in their behalf. Se asafoma yentumi anyi odo amapa nyamsuma mapa edi akire omomuhunu amane na yemomuhunu amane mo. Christianity must supply fathers and mothers for those homeless ones. The compassion for the widow and the orphan manifested in prayer and deeds will come up in remembrance before God. One eye bomb payema won said the enu esua no. One eye bo a won no. Ebeba onyankopon kaye enwuma no. Ebeba onyame anim se nkaye de. Enu nti bibiara a wo betuma ye abo awu nua no. Do not neglect it. Oya ma awurade. Awurade sa na opeso e. Agirifo the our union with God no ehu hia pa o. Ye no onyame na aka abom ye adwuma. Ono no obo ade ye managers. He is the creator of the universe. Yen asasi so no o se yen hwe ne no maso. God imparts his blessings to us. Onyame wadi ni nshira ne man that we may give it to others. When we yield ourselves as the channels through which his love can flow, he will keep the channel supplied. Saying, onyame shira yen ne nso ye de bebua fofora. Sa channel no onyame bueye no shira unum. Onyame se on close no da. Enam se wanye pesemin kumenya na ne afoforo chenti. Onyame bekoso ashira. Agirifo se wo pese onyame shira wa. This is the secret. Said onyame de man of fama, the onyame de old man fama. Se ya se Apple for Emma iPhone. And wo mama your distributor. And a phone in abe wudi gu fia. One supplier. Apple company no. Ombeja production. Na one so ombe fire. Nemom se we ya distribution no a. Debi ombe koso a production. Sa na kire wo ha se. So onyame de maye ne ya hodo. Nese de be ma. Onyame se. He will keep the channel supplied. When you ask God for your daily bread, he looks right into your heart to see if you impart the same to others, more needy than yourself. Ebra yes reso onyame nhyira no. Ohwe yensa. Osise me de mawa into de be ma afofora. Agirifo onyame wa yeyemyefo oyemubruhufo. Se ye bompaya. Onyame wa yemubruhufo. Na wade boneche. Na afi ohu ye bobo. Enu nti monsu mo mi ani ayam ye kro no ankyere afoforo. Anwumre yi e de adesua no bawie. Na me pese me sre na mbusa ose. Die na kyere se wo yo Kristo ni. Die na kyere se wo yo Kristo ni. Where is the evidence? Where is the evidence of connection? Onyame se ono na awo yen se ye meye no ba mu abakan ema no. Ede na kyere se oyo onyankopon ba. Ede na kyere se oyo no ba mu abakan. Where is the evidence of connection? This is the evidence of our connection with God, that we are merciful, even as our Father who is in heaven is merciful. Se oyo onyame ba ene na so ye mobruhunfo. Eno na kyere se oyo onyame ba. Ba wontumi nyo onyame ba. Wontumi nyo Kristo ni. Wa bra woni mobruhun. Ye masika en saying etoda say ye iska abo obi na ye a big problem pa. Do not do that. Give it freely. Fis onyame de man freely. Now we are so onyame. If we are his, we shall do with a cheerful heart just that he tells us to do. However inconvenient, however contrary it may be to our own feelings. So Jamaica, near any madia, yebeyo. Ye good stewards, sir. Ebe show. Say we have connection with God. Near ye merciful. Ye wo, I am shishia ye wabada. I did it for me and tell ye. Se enipa bi be boniayefo pa ya na Nyankopɔn nkrɔfo nyame asafo no ebra Yesu ba na okasa kyerɛ nipa no ade san no oka kyerɛ asuafo no sɛ momma ɔmo se na momma wɔn bibini unim de asuafo no ka asuafo no so Awurade ade asan dodo mo nkɔ na he kra na ebenya pan no ama wɔn ne ade saa na ye wo nyame asafo ye neglect your duties enti ha Yesu say no mommo ntena se aduane kakra bi o mo de mo famra na Awurade hyira so na so ni pen nyina senya Yesu na insist ya ka suafo no bo mu agu amekom akode saafo ni nyina nanso ye nyame so hu need oni nani mfiri ho o neglect nemum oye nokwafo oye odonfo oye mobrohunufo se ye hi ade no onyame ngu nani ngus enu nti moma we nya suahu ma ye nse ye tumirika empre hon ke cancer when the need comes ye mo hon paye na de Awurade pese ye ne yenye na no na hye Awurade anu Awurade nhyiraw Awurade ntiw na anim nkyiro anwumre yi sa asɛm a watie wo de bɛyɛ adwuma Yehowa no a wonhyiraw Awurade no a ntiw na anim nkyiro Awurade na emue wakoma emu nkwansuo ani ayamye honhom na timi fa bo afoforo ene na adwuma wo Yesu din